Okay, guys, here's another one of my very favorite books from when I was a kid. It's called Too Much Noise. It's by Anne McGovern and illustrated by Sims Tabak. Now, he didn't win a Caldecott for this book, but he has won awards before for his illustrations, so I'm thinking that this is probably going to be some really great illustrations in this book. You can see if you agree with me. So let's read Too Much Noise. Too Much Noise by Anne McGovern, illustrated by Sims Tabak. A long time ago, there was an old man. His name was Peter, and he lived in an old, old house. The bed creaked, the floor squeaked. Outside, the wind blew the leaves through the trees, and the leaves fell on the roof. Swish, swish. The tea kettle whistled. Hiss, hiss. Too noisy, said Peter. Sounds like my house sometimes. Peter went to see the wise man of the village. What can I do? Peter asked the wise man. My house makes too much noise. My bed creaks, my floor squeaks. The wind blows the leaves through the trees. The leaves fall on the roof. Swish, swish. My tea kettle whistles. Hiss, hiss. I've been thinking about that tea kettle. You know, that's something not everybody uses anymore because we have so many electric coffee pots that can heat up hot water and things like that. But some people still use a tea kettle where you put the water in it and you sit it on top of the stove and you turn it on and it heats up. And when the water gets hot enough, the steam comes out of a little hole and makes it whistle. That's something we don't really see that often anymore, do we? Well, let's see what the wise man has to say. I can help you, the wise man said. I know what you can do. What? Said Peter. Get a cow, said the wise man. What good is a cow? Said Peter. But Peter got a cow anyhow. That seems like some strange advice, doesn't it? The cow said, moo, moo. The bed creaked, the floor squeaked, the leaves fell on the roof. Swish, swish. The tea kettle whistled. Hiss, hiss. And you can see the tea kettle right behind the cow there on the little table. That's his little stove. And you can see how it has a handle for holding it when it's hot. And that's what a tea kettle looks like. There's lots of different shapes and sizes. So I don't know. Do you think this solved his problem? Does his house seem quieter now that he has a cow sitting in his living room mooing? Too noisy, said Peter, and he went back to the wise man. Get a donkey, said the wise man. What good is a donkey? Said Peter. But Peter got a donkey anyhow. The donkey said, hee-haw. The cow said, moo, moo. The bed creaked, the floor squeaked, the leaves fell on the roof, swish, swish. The tea kettle whistled, hiss, hiss. Well, it doesn't appear that it has solved his problem to get a donkey and a cow, does it? Still too noisy, said Peter, and he went back to the wise man. Get a sheep, said the wise man. What good is a sheep? Said Peter, but Peter got a sheep anyhow. The sheep said, bah, bah. The donkey said, hee-haw. The cow said, moo, moo. The bed creaked, the floor squeaked, the leaves fell on the roof, swish, swish, and the tea kettle whistled, hiss, hiss. Well, what do you guys think? Is this helping his problem? Would you have solved it the same way, or what would you have done? Too noisy, said Peter, and he went back to the wise man. Get a hen, said the wise man. What good is a hen, said Peter. But Peter got a hen anyhow. I'm just not understanding how a chicken is going to help this situation. The hen said, cluck, cluck. The sheep said, baa, baa. The donkey said, hee-haw. The cow said, moo, moo. The bed creaked, the floor squeaked, the leaves fell on the roof, swish, swish. The tea kettle whistled, hiss, hiss. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know that I would want all those animals in my house. Seems like it might be messy as well as noisy. He doesn't look very happy, does he? Too noisy, said Peter, and back he went to the wise man. Get a dog, the wise man said, and get a cat too. What good is a dog, said Peter, or a cat? But Peter got a dog and a cat anyhow. The dog said, woof, woof, and the cat said, meow, meow. The hen said, cluck, cluck. The sheep said, baa, baa. The donkey said, hee-haw. The cow said, moo, moo. And the bed creaked and the floor squeaked. The leaves fell on the roof, swish, swish. And the tea kettle whistled, hiss, hiss. Uh-oh. Look at the man. Do you see his face? He looks like maybe he's getting a little upset, doesn't he? Now Peter was angry. He went to the wise man. I told you my house was too noisy, he said. I told you my bed creaks, my floor squeaks, the leaves fall on the roof, swish, swish, the tea kettle whistles, hiss, hiss. You told me to get a cow. Well, all day the cow says moo, moo. You told me to get a donkey. All day the donkey says hee-haw. You told me to get a sheep. Well, all day the sheep says baa, baa. You told me to get a hen. All day the hen says cluck, cluck. You told me to get a dog and a cat. All day the dog says woof, woof. And all day the cat says meow, meow. I am going crazy, said Peter. Oh, he really seems upset, doesn't he? Doesn't sound like the problem has been solved by this wise man yet, does it? The wise man said, do what I tell you. Let the cow go. Let the donkey go. Let the sheep go. Let the hen go, let the dog go, let the cat go. Well, that just seems kind of crazy, doesn't it? You just had him get all those animals and take them home, and now he's telling him to get rid of them. I wonder why he's doing that. So Peter let the cow go, he let the donkey go, he let the sheep go, he let the hen go, he let the dog go, he let the cat go. Now no cow said moo, moo. No donkey said hee-haw. No sheep said baa, baa. No hen said cluck, cluck. No dog said woof, woof. And no cat said meow, meow. The bed creaked. Ah, said Peter, what a quiet noise. The floor squeaked. Oh, said Peter, what a quiet noise. Outside, the leaves fell on the roof, swish, swish. Inside, the tea kettle whistled, hiss, hiss. Ah, oh, said Peter, how quiet my house is. Wow, that's a whole different attitude than he had at the beginning of the story, isn't it? Wonder what made him change his mind. He's definitely had some character change over the course of the story, hasn't he? And did the problem get solved? You'd have to decide that. And Peter got into his bed and went to sleep and dreamed a very quiet dream. Well, it sounds like the problem's been solved, doesn't it? Although, did anything really change? Isn't he right back where he started? Maybe his perspective is different. Something to think about and talk about. Perspective just means the way we look at something. So maybe he didn't realize what he had until it changed. And now he's kind of grateful to have it back, you think? Good story. The end.